Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. Pastor Bill,
Pastor Deanna.
and this is your TC Weekly Update.
Hey all, hope you're having a great week and enjoying the heat. We wanted to remind you that if you are interested in having communion sent to you so you can take part in that with us, you just simply need to reach out to Pastor Bill. His phone number is 260-433-4404, and we will get some communion cups sent out to you.
Hey, for July, the mission of the month is the measles, and that's really exciting. I hope that you'll stop by the mission of the month table and check out what's going on with them. Also the mission bulletin board, keep up on what's going on. Like I said, this is an exciting time. We're going to talk a lot about the measles because on August 4th, the measles, Bobby and Jenny, and hopefully the kids are all going to be here. We're going to make it a celebration of their ministry. Usually when Bobby and Jenny are here, they like to bring the word that day. We're going to have lunch with them. We have talked to Bobby and Jenny, and we have figured out their favorite food. All four of them have told us what their favorite food is, and we're going to have lunch with them with their favorite food. So that's going to be an exciting time just to get to see them. And we've got to understand they have tons and tons and tons of sponsor churches that support them, and they're only here for a short time. I don't know, are they here 2 months?
2 months.
So that's 8 Sundays, and they always spend time with us. And that's 8 Sundays to spend with probably over 100 sponsors. So we are honored, we are blessed, and we want to just take care of them and just send them away with a ton of love and knowing that there are people that have got their backs. So get excited about August 4th and stay tuned.
Also, because they're home such a short time, let's make sure we continue to pray for them as they try to raise funds to return back to Africa and be able to continue their work, even though they're here for such a short amount of time. We are super psyched to see them. They only come home every couple years, so we're very excited to see them. Wanted to remind you, for anybody who's on the worship team, that we're having practice on Mondays for the month of June, which this month is almost over. Next Monday will be our last Monday night practice. And then we're having regular practice on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m.
And is that going to go back to Tuesday
It'll
here
go back
in a
to
week
Tuesday.
or two? Okay.
It'll go back to Tuesday.
Gotcha. Hey, just want to remind you, here at TC, we have prayer meeting at 5:30 on Wednesday evenings, and just such an important time in the life of the church. It's important for us to be in prayer. We have seen so many times in so many different ways the way that prayer has affected people's lives by what we're doing right here at TC. And I just invite you to be in prayer throughout the week for the prayer requests that are in the bulletin. I invite you to be in prayer throughout the week for your brothers and sisters here at TC. And I really invite you, the prayer meeting is building some traction, and that's a good thing, and I believe that God's blessing it. And the more that we are faithful, the more that God's going to bless that. We've seen that here so many times also. So 5:30 on Wednesday.
Also on Wednesday night at 6:30 is our Bible study. We've started our Romans 12 study, but it is not too late to get involved. Whether you want to come in person or you're trying to join online, you can talk to PB if you'd like a book or anything like that. But I encourage you to come out and join us on Wednesdays at 6:30 for Bible study.
If you're joining us from afar, we do have that set up as a Zoom conference. We're kind of struggling through that, but last week I believe that we had a good meeting. The week before we had a good meeting, and we're working these things out. Our social media directors, Doug and Maria, are just trying to work through this. We've got some people behind the scenes working with us. We're continuing to use our PhDs in YouTubeology. So hopefully this is just going to get better and better.
In case you didn't know and you missed it, our men's group is meeting every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock at Bob Colt's house. They are just famous for their food and fellowship during that time. So if you are a guy and you are interested in a men's group, Saturday 8 a.m. and we can get you information on directions to Bob's house as well.
It's just like, zoop,
Literally,
right around the corner.
in about 4 blocks.
That's the directions.
Yep.
Zoop.
Yep.
Hey, whether you're joining us online or in person, giving online is just so convenient.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a matter of just clicking on, and there's a give tab. You can give from your phone. You can set up auto give. You can designate to the different ministries that are going on. TillmanChurch.org is becoming more powerful and more powerful. The bulletins, the message notes are on there. If you missed a one call, you can jump on there and listen to that. We've got a daily Bible verse. There's just a whole lot of things going on there. Our calendar's on there. We've gotten a little bit sloppy the last little bit because things have gotten so chaotic with my health and with the whole social media, getting that set up and everything. But there again, it's a powerful tool. There's a lot there, and check it out.
Once more, we wanted to remind you that we are not going to have or don't have the paper gator anymore. So just a reminder that we don't have a place for you to throw paper any longer.
If the paper gator's down there, you can put paper in it. It is scheduled to be taken away. It's just a matter of when. So,
Awesome.
hey, the July newsletter is out in the narthex. If you want to pick one up, there's plenty there. There's some interesting things going on in there. So I invite you. Once again, when I came here to Tillman Road Church, there was literally a fight every Sunday as to who got to do specials and things like that. So I just know there's a ton of talent here, and I just invite you to participate. If you have a poem, lyrics to a song, if you have a devotion you want to put in, or if there's just something on your mind and you just want to write a note, you have no idea how uplifting things like the bulletin, things like text messages or cards or phone calls, things like that are to people. So I just invite you to grab one and be blessed.
Yes.
And I invite you to just consider being a part of the next newsletter.
Absolutely. We talk about all the time on Sunday mornings, and we've talked about it here on our weekly updates, but each of you are so important to us, and we really
That's right.
care about what's happening in your life. And we would love to come alongside you and pray for you and celebrate the victories that are happening in your life. We have watched so many times our prayers move to praises and the way that God's answered them. And we wanted to remind you that we would love to pray for you and that you can share your prayer requests actually in 2 different ways. You can text 260-433-4404 anytime throughout the week or on Sundays. If we get it before we have our prayer time on Sunday morning, we'll include it with our prayer time. Or if you're in person, you can grab a prayer card in the seat in front of you, fill that bad boy out, and put it in the offering plate, and the ushers will make sure one of us gets it.
And, to go along with that, I was just sitting here thinking, and we should have thought about this a long, long time ago, but if you have a prayer request that is just heavy on your heart, you're going through some junk, or you've got a family member or whatever, but you don't want it on the prayer chain, or you want it on the prayer chain, but you don't want it out on live or on Facebook or on
Absolutely.
YouTube, still get a hold of me.
Yeah.
And I can pray for you, or Deanna can pray for you. You can get a hold of her, or her and I as pastors can pray for you. We can still use the prayer team, or, it doesn't have to be out in public. You don't have to be embarrassed. If you have a need, get a hold of one of us and just say, hey, I need prayer. but I just don't want everybody to know. And you know what? Pastor and I just commit to
Yeah.
keeping that between us, but praying hard for you. So
Absolutely.
don't feel like I can't ask for prayer because it's going to be plastered all over the place and everybody's going to know my business. Get a hold of us and
Yeah.
we'll respect that.
Absolutely.
And that the point is, prayer works. We all need prayer. If you
Amen.
don't feel comfortable, just get a hold of us and we'll pray the way that you need us to pray.
Absolutely. Hey, if you enjoyed our weekly updates or our welcome videos, and that's something that you think would be fun to do, or you have an idea of a place to do our weekly updates at, we would love to hear from you. We are looking for people who are interested in doing these, doing our welcome videos. Pastor Bill and I have a ton of fun doing them. We've enjoyed other people doing them. It keeps things fresh. It keeps things exciting. So if that is something...
Keeps you guessing.
Always, especially with him, you will always be guessing. Anyhow, if that's something that you think would be fun, please get a hold of Pastor Bill. Let him know. We'll figure out how to get all of the things happening. If you're going on vacation and you're interested in doing them from a faraway land, that's awesome too. We're also looking for people who are interested in doing the devotion before communion. Once again, please get a hold of Pastor Bill. We would love to have people involved in these things. This isn't just a thing that Pastor Bill or I have to handle. There's definitely people and those that God has laid on their heart something for communion or for welcome videos or announcements or whatever it is. We would love to have everybody involved and doing these.
There's so many talented people in our congregation.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say, hey, if you don't get a hold of me, I'm going to get a hold of you.
He's not lying.
And the thing is, here's the thing. This is really cool too. We are at a place in our technology that if you're joining us from Texas, from Virginia, from Ohio, from Oklahoma, you could do the announcements also.
Yeah.
We just want everybody from afar to feel like you're right here.
Absolutely.
And we are working on that. If you want to do the announcements or even do the communion devotion and you're 7 million miles away, go ahead and get a hold of me. Yeah.
Somebody go ahead and Google if the world is 7 million miles around, because I need to know. We are super, super psyched because our summer event is almost here, and we are so excited about all that's going to happen. That is not tomorrow, Saturday, but a week from Saturday. It is a free, completely free community event. Invite everyone, invite all the people, share the event on Facebook, tell everybody you know. On June 29th from noon to 5, we're going to have bounce houses. We're going to have games outside. We're going to have some great food.
Clowns.
And we're going to have clowns. So come out and join us.
Face painting.
Yeah. We are super excited to have the community out and just enjoy time together. Enjoy the wonderful summer weather. Hopefully not too hot. But we are super excited about it and we would love to see you there.
Now I've got to clarify because Deanna just tattled on us and she said it's not this Saturday, but it's next Saturday. When you see this video on
Sunday morning.
it is this Saturday.
Yep.
It's June 29th. It's this coming Saturday. If you're seeing this live today, it's not this Saturday. It is June 29th.
Yep.
Everybody, let's not get confused. So
June 29th.
June 29th. We got some cool stuff. We got some cool food. Everything's cool except for the weather. It's supposed to be 119 degrees, but still come out because we got plenty of cold water and we want to see your smiling faces. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your coworkers.
Tell the people at Walmart. We don't care. Tell them all.
I got to be politically correct. Last Sunday, I said just stop and grab some kids at Walmart and bring them.
Don't do that.
The police department says no.
We can't advertise
No.
that.
So we're going to have fun.
Yes, we are. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a blast. I'm coming for the food because we're having walking tacos. And that's a one-time-a-year thing for me. Only at camp meeting I get walking tacos. Now I have them twice a year.
No, it's 2 times a year.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a blast, and hopefully cool enough for all of us to hang out.
This just in.
I can't wait. What is it?
Very, very soon, TC is going to have their own merchandise line.
Oh, yes, we are.
So if you need a TC T-shirt, if you need a coffee mug, if you need one of
One of these tumblers.
We
So
have
many
a
cool things.
whole a whole line of merchandise. We're going to be putting it up on our website very soon. We're going to start talking about it. But you know, if you need a tumbler, it's getting coffee time. If you need a coffee mug, stay tuned because it's coming.
And so many cool things, not just for adults, but there's cool things for, like bags and drawstring bags for kids and just super cool stuff. We're so excited. This is something we have talked about for years and years that we've never been able to do affordably before. So this is an awesome opportunity for us to be able to have merch out there and just get people talking about what's happening here and to be able to share what's happening.
And the thing is, it's merchandise, but it's not a money maker.
Right.
We're going to either charge what we're paying for the stuff so that the church doesn't have to,
Right.
capture the money, or we're talking as leadership about maybe putting a little bit of an upcharge on it with money going to like local missions
Right.
or something like that. So, but stay tuned. A lot of cool stuff.
Cool.
Don't buy a binky for your baby because you can
TC
get
might
a
have a
TC
binky.
binky.
Absolutely.
Hey, I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoy the service. We're going to get off of here so that we can run and change real quick, and then we'll be right back in the sanctuary, and we're going to praise the Lord. Hope you're having a great week. Take care. PB out.
PD out. We'll see you soon.